look, at the end of the day, right, we're talking about a team that when we're going to get to them, Arsenal in a second, and they're top of the league, they gave their manager time. He had to go through the rocky moments. He had to go through roller coasters. People wanted him out, blah, blah, blah. The same thing could potentially happen with Manchester United and Ten Hag. There's going to be times where you're like, what's going on? But you just need to get that result. There's going to be times where you're like, oh, yeah, yo, I see something's cooking. And then it might not come to fruition. Like, there's going to be moments where it's going to be up and down, and the fans are going to need to be patient. Now, nobody's saying wait 6 years or anything like that, but you're going to need to be patient. At the moment, Man United have won 5 games in 6. That loss against City was a real hit to the heart. However, it's still 5 wins in 6, and you just got to keep on going, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I think today was the best offensive first half we've had, offensive performance we've had this season. Do you know what I mean? In the first half. Second half, I just think that sometimes the players go in their shell. They go in their shell and they give the game to Everton, because there was no reason why Everton, we should have given the game to them like that. But Everton just started going long and long and long. And I honestly think last season, the season before that, we do not walk away from Goodison with those 3 points. Especially the way Everton were pumping that ball into the box.
Last 10, 15 minutes.
It was spooked out. My heart couldn't rest.
Lampard is a sicko for going big man, small man.
Bro, come on, he's running it back.
4-4-2, he's a sick man.
But honestly, like, I don't think Man United walk away with 3 points in that game. So that sort of resilience is something other than City we've seen in this winning run, Man United have done through Lissandro, through Dalot, Shaw coming today and Lindelof coming. But still, that mentality is now there. And I've got to give credit to De Gea. He made some good saves as well. So overall, I'm going to say that was a decent performance, shown 2 sides. Good offensively, scored your goals, and in defensively, very solid.
What about Casemiro as well? I mean, because he started the game, obviously, giving the ball away, he can take Wolby's goal. But then end of the game, he's getting man of the match. And was this his first Premier League start as well?
Yes, this was first Premier League. But that's what...
So to turn that around, I feel like takes a lot of character, says on his but you was kind of touching on him before the game. What do you kind of think?
I feel like, look, bro, if you make a mistake that early, if you are inexperienced, if you go, bro, you're like, yo, I want the floor to swallow me up. And then, you know what I mean? you
have to think about how he's going to finish that sentence. You're dumb. You went, no, ground 2, so wallow me up. He's too haunted from the last studio.
Pass the rock. Pass the rock.
He knows we're live now. There's no editing no more.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that comment. But, yeah, so, like, obviously, you would have wanted you'll be scared, you know what I mean? But Casemiro carried on through the game. Still, there were still moments after that. The guys were trying to press him, and Nana was pressing him, but he was doing first time round the corner, releasing it. He's going to have to realize, in the Premier League, bro, you know, in Spain, he was the beast of that league. You're not the beast here, bro.
The man, like, what was it, Yaramendi, and the shoved in the chest.
Eat them up. And they'll be like, oh my God, you know what I mean? But now, bro, I seen him trying to go into 50-50s and that with Onana, and man's not moving. I saw, was Onana wasting to the floor as well. Bro, this league is serious when it comes to these type of athletes and stuff. So he's going to have to know that. And know he's going to have to be a little bit smarter than he was in Spain. But once he gets to that, that's what world-class players do, bro. Make a mistake, end the game with man of the match. Thank you very much.
was prime that, because I think they probably, Africa United, as I call that midfield, probably thought they had the best of him. Iwobi tried to do some step overs. He said, stop that rubbish. I've seen these step overs. The step overs can't compare to them, man. And then great pass straight into the channel for obviously CR. But how much of like...
Isn't McTominay suspended as well next year? So he's going to get back-to-back starts as well now.
Yeah, McTominay.
This is kind of a little bit of a momentum builder, I feel like, an opportunity. You see, I was just going to ask his role in the team, because you were saying like they don't have that first phase build-up player. Could he not be that?
I've never really been required to be that player. That's
at Madrid. I get that.
So we're going to have to learn that. You know what I mean? We're going to have to learn if he can do it, because his first time passing is good, but is he going? I don't think he's that player that's going to necessarily be dictating the game from the back.
Playmaker.
But it's going to be interesting. Look, and the funny thing is, not saying Fred is a first phase player in any way, but Fred and Casemiro are the two in Brazil that will probably start as a pivot going forward. So Ten Hag has an option of even putting Casemiro and Fred, dropping Bruno, because I think he's way out of form, putting Eriksen a little bit higher. I don't think Eriksen had a great game today either, but he has an opportunity to see how that pairing works. Bro, sometimes you fall into things, you stumble into things, and McTominay being out could be the
Stumble
reason.
into
You know
it.
what I mean?
Before
good
we
for-
go into some questions on this, one thing I wanted to touch on was, as you've mentioned there, like United are progressing. And what I found very interesting is the fact that, as you mentioned with that midfield, Eriksen is someone that's started really well. But you can tell that this is a player that shouldn't be playing 90 minutes every single week. So seeing how you start putting pieces together and say, okay, you know what, this guy needs rest. Where you guys are at the end of October will be interesting because there's loads of games.
Mhm.
We've got Europa League coming
There's
up
a
this
midweek
week.
game every week.
It's a patch. You play that 7 p.m.
Mhm.
on a Sunday. So how he manages his squad,
Mm.
how he manages some sort of like fringe players coming in,
Yeah.
I'm going to be watching closely because if he can get through October, remember we're still the league is still early days. If you can get through October,
Sitting fifth right now.
yeah, making sure that the team's got cohesive, you're getting goals. It's not a foregone conclusion that United can do something this season.
Bro, the thing is, with what you're saying is fully right. And the thing is, with Eriksen, like, yeah, he can't play 90. Look, the last two games for me haven't been good. They haven't been good performances from the City game. He's continuously playing. And look, as much as Eriksen's good on the ball and stuff, fantastic on the ball, but Eriksen's not built to be playing Onana's weekly, bro. Onana, KDB, he's not built for that. You know what I mean? He's built to, it's
a lot of really
nice
pushing that
stuff.
pacemaker to the
Yeah,
limit, man.
exactly. So for me, shout out to my boy Sanks. This is exactly what he said. He said it'll be gross negligence.
Yes,
That's
if
my
Manchester
term.
United
Keep playing
do
him.
not sign a midfielder in January or do not step into the market, because you're gonna keep seeing performances like this in the second half where it's waning. You gotta avoid that. If Man United are proactive, sign in January. Sign in January.
Where's Donny van der Beek?
Don't joke.
Where? No, seriously.
Don't joke with that
They
one.
said when Ten Hag came,
We
this
found
was
it.
the
We
guy
found it.
who had him at Ajax, made him what he is. Why is he not even like it? Because you mentioned Fred, you mentioned
You didn't
McTom,
mention him once.
Bruno, maybe in the false nine.
He's
you
even in your
mentioned.
squad.
I'm hearing all these possible solutions, but Van der Beek is nowhere.
Where is he?
Why?
Bro,
What's he done?
honestly, for your old
Who did he
manager, to come back and you still looking at, I think he's injured at the moment, right? But it's clear that he's not necessarily an integral part of Ten Hag's plans. So for your manager to come back, assess you in this new league and still be like, damn, hey, you ain't it. You know what I mean? That's a bit worrying for me. But let's see. He'll come
That
back from
concerns
injury.
me a little bit.
That concerns me a little bit. It does, but we'll see what happens though,
Listen,
man. But big up Anthony as well, man. Clinical
100%.
finisher is looking
Broke
like.
the record, United record, right? First United player. First United player to score three goals. Three
goals.
games.
Yeah.
Three games.
Yeah, nice.
So
To be fair.
I
I
mean,
mean, not in all because in the league.
in the league,
okay,
in the league. So
I
no,
like
hold
him, man.
tight
I'm a
him.
big fan.
Make sure you're still hitting the
Yeah,
likes,
shout it.
man. Hitting the likes, hit them like button.